This video is for everyone looking for a compact APS-C camera. You can see the Sony NEX5T and the Sony A5000 on my table. Both are very compact cameras. They are almost identical in size. The Sony A5000 was released in 2014 and the Sony NEX5T was released in 2013. The exact difference in the release dates is about 5 or 6 months. Both are APS-C CMOS sensor cameras. The Sony NEX5T is equipped with a 16 megapixel sensor and the A5000 features a 20 megapixel sensor. However, I personally prefer the pictures captured with the NEX5T. Both cameras are very compact. The weight difference is 10 grams, almost nothing. The 5T weighs 276 grams and the Sony A5000 weighs 269 grams. So the A5000 is 10 grams lighter, which is virtually nothing. It is the same with the dimensions of these cameras. The difference is a couple of millimeters. Let's compare the grips of these cameras. As you can see, the 5T has a more pronounced grip. The grip on the A5000 is also not bad. I personally prefer more pronounced grip. It is also a bit more ergonomic with this notch here, but both are fine. The grips on both cameras are just fine. The Sony 5T has the better screen. It is 9200 dots compared to the 400,000 dots on the A5000, and the display on the NEX5T is also touchscreen, which is useful in some situations. Another advantage of the 5T over the A5000 is the number of focus points. The 5T features 99 focus points, while the A5000 features just 25 focus points. Also, the NEX5T is capable of shooting up to 10 frames per second, and the A5000 can shoot up to 4 FPS. The maximum ISO of the 5T is also better. It can go up to 25,600, while the A5000 can go up to 16,000. Of course, no one would be using such high ISOs with relatively old, cheap cameras, but it's worth mentioning this. Let's go over the advantages of the A5000. The A5000 has a built-in flash, a very tiny one, but it could be useful in certain situations. For the NEX5T, you need to attach one of the NEX flashes. The NEX5T doesn't have a built-in flash. The Sony A5000 features a more powerful processor the Bionz X, while the NEX5T is equipped with the Bionz. The sensor resolution is another advantage of the A5000 over the 5T. The A5000 features a 20 megapixel sensor, while the 5T features a 16 megapixel sensor, which is completely irrelevant in real life. It will be very hard to spot any differences in the image quality produced by these cameras. Both cameras have a wireless connection. The LCD screen of both cameras can be rotated 180 degrees. I personally like the screen on the 5T. As you can see, the screen on the 5T is completely visible, while the screen on the A5000 is obstructed by the camera body. Both cameras shoot in RAW. Both cameras have face detection focus, AE bracketing, and even NFC connection. These compact cameras are not weather sealed, so you need to be careful with them and not bring them outside in the rain, for example. These are E-mount cameras, and you can choose between 201 E-mount lenses and thousands and thousands of vintage lenses. You can find an adapter for almost any vintage system on the Chinese websites. E-mount is a very popular system, and you won't have any troubles adapting almost everything on these little cameras. Both cameras have focus picking, so the usage of vintage lenses is fairly easy. You just need to train for a couple of hours and you'll get very good at it. This applies for any manual focus lens. Another big advantage of the A5000 is the position of the SD card. The SD card is positioned outside on the corpus under a flap. Here it is. This is a much better position compared to the position of the SD card on the 5T. It is next to the battery. Believe me, this is an important difference. Both cameras are very compact. You can just slide them in your pocket or your bag. The A5000 is a bit more expensive currently compared to the 5T, but if you are familiar with eBay and its bidding system, you can get them at very good prices. I was able to get the A5000 for about $110 US, and the 5T I was able to get for $30. It was listed as faulty, but the only problem was the battery. The original battery, the battery that it came with, was swollen and it wasn't making a good contact with the camera. You just need to watch for good deals and bid in the last possible second. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a like and subscribe. Thank you.